Hey Leo, what's going on? Long time no speak. I hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you that don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for, very tail end of November, December, but of course it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless. So, whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very welcome here, Leo. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that a lot also. Okay, so what's going on for Leo? Well, that's nice. The Empress. That's always a beautiful card to start on. So this is either yourself or someone that's coming into your life here. Okay, this is looking like money here. So like I said, I'm going to talk about this like it's you, or it could be someone that you're dealing with. But when you have the Empress with the Queen of Pentacles, this is like, male or female, this is money coming in. The Empress means that you're moving into receiving mode. So like instead of having to chase money and resources, they're just kind of flowing naturally to you because you feel like you deserve them. The Queen of Pentacles can often talk about owning your own business. Setting your own hours, something that's your project, that's like your little baby that's going to take off. You could be a working mother or a working father. Oh, there's a breakthrough happening. Ooh, there's a breakthrough in your business or a breakthrough in your job. You've been worrying about something. Okay, so this is to do with your work. You've been overthinking something, which I do that too. You're a good company here, Leo. Because you're a lion. But yeah, there's a breakthrough in this overthinking or worrying about it. Because I do that. I'm sure we're all guilty of that. It's like you spend so much of your time overthinking it and worrying, and that's just time that you could actually be putting into what you're doing. So that's the breakthrough that you're having. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, so there's some kind of offer coming in, promotion, could be a business idea, it could be like the inflow of clients. The Ace of Pentacles talks about the inflow of abundance, and it's something divinely guided you're getting here. It's going to be a little outside your comfort zone, I would say. Okay, what else for Leo? Page of Wands. So this could be like you're thinking about something in a new way. Like you're thinking about your job in a new way, or you've been presented with an opportunity, or it could be an idea that you had a while ago, but you're now thinking about it in a new way. Like you have a fresh perspective on it, or you have new ideas or a new way of doing it. There's something that's going to change. Man. You're doing very well. You have the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, sorry, the Nine of Pentacles is like, the reason that the money's flowing into you, or the opportunities are flowing into you, or the clients, is because you now feel like you're worthy of it. The Nine of Pentacles is financial independence. The Empress is abundance. And this is your money. So it's not money that somebody else has given you. It's yours. It's your little baby. And it's something to do with kind of putting yourself out there as well when you have the Knight of Cups. So it could be about showing people creations that you've made, or, maybe it's at your work. You're going to start speaking up for yourself and like tell people your ideas, and your boss is going to be like, that's a really good idea. Like, why didn't you tell me that before? And you could be like, I don't know. I didn't think it was a good idea. Or I didn't think you'd want to hear it. But it's like the Knight of Cups is kind of showing people who you are, or showing people what you have to offer. And I feel like maybe the reason, like I said earlier, the reason you didn't do that before is maybe you didn't think what you had was worthwhile, or your ideas weren't worthwhile, or you weren't good enough to be doing what you're doing. Oh, you also have love coming in. Two of Cups. I mean, if you're not looking for love, like if you're not single or whatever, this could be like a business partner. coming in, but there's some kind of breakthrough in terms of a partnership here. Could be with the King of Cups, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra type energy. So this is someone also, okay, you're getting ready to offer your heart to someone else. Or this could be like an Empress, Queen of Pentacles type energy coming in to offer you love. Okay. Yeah, this new thing that you're going to do, oh, there you go, new, is going to be a little outside your comfort zone, frankly. The Knight of Wands talks about having to be bold, having to be courageous, taking risks, you know, maybe, like I said, public speaking, telling your boss your ideas, setting up your own business, putting yourself out there more. Tell me about that Page of Wands. The Star. Oh. Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles here with the Star, then the the Knight of Wands. So this is about you giving. You have something, I mean, this is the basis of employment and business, right? You have something that people want. But up until this point, you haven't been like brave enough, well, not brave enough, but like you didn't think you were good enough. You didn't think people wanted what you were selling, basically. But they do. You have something, so there's something about you moving into like Six of Pentacles, like boss energy. You know, you have something you're going to give to someone else. And they'll be very happy to receive it. Like they'll be like, oh cool, yeah, that's like really useful. People will be asking you for this, for things that, you know, you have. Why is this Star there? So there's been a delay. You weren't seeing something clearly. It's your calling. Like whatever this is you're doing, it's your calling. Like you're meant to be doing this. Maybe you were worried about people's judgment of you. Tell me about the Star. Seven of Cups. Why is the Star here? The Wheel of Fortune. You may have just felt like it wasn't quite the right time before. There was definitely fear surrounding this. You may have been worried about other people's judgment, because there's something here about, you know, Cancer had a similar message, so I wonder if some of you have a little Cancer in your chart, but maybe you don't really like putting yourself out there. Like the Star is someone that's being recognized, you know, or it could even be that you're going to become a star, but maybe you didn't want that because you were worried about other people's judgment of you. Maybe you feel like you've, you know, spent a long time setting boundaries with people and you're kind of worried like people are gonna, you know, like, you know, say it's like you have to run a team or something and you've always struggled with setting boundaries, and then you always have that one mouthy person on your team, you know, that tries to undermine you, and then you have to like push back. Maybe you're kind of like, ah, you know, what happens if I get that and I can't push back? You have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Okay. So this is really something about your... I wonder if you've also done some shadow work. There's definitely... That came through for Cancer as well. There's been some kind of cleansing that's happened. So it wasn't... You were correct. It wasn't the right time before to do this, but it's the right time now. So you're the Oracle, like you're the one that people are going to come to for information. And that's why you're supposed to have this attention. And it is your calling. Why is this Seven of Cups here? Oh, you're not alone. Keepers of the earth. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, this is your calling. You may have been a little confused about whether or not this was something that you were meant to do, because the Seven of Cups can talk about having choices, you know? You might have had multiple options in your career and you're like, oh, I don't know, is this the right thing? I don't know if I'm supposed to do it or not, but you are. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And in case you're feeling alone at the moment, Spirit just wants you to know that you're not. You know, the Seven of Cups is like uncertainty. You know, maybe, like I said, you were wondering if this was the right course. You're like, because, you know, maybe you tried it before and it didn't work or something, but it wasn't the right time. That's why. It's not that it's not your calling. It just wasn't quite the right time, because I feel like maybe you were still learning boundaries, or you were learning to be, like, put yourself out there or be more confident or something. You could also have been doing this cleansing is the thing. But you're literally being called to do this. And you have like a whole spirit team next to you. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Why is that here? Main male. Wealthy man. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Oh, there's someone that wants to date you. All right, so we're moving on from the career. And obviously, you know, if you deal with women, just replace this with women cards, okay? So there's like a person coming in that you're gonna feel very, very called to. They're gonna seem too good to be true. I mean, that came through for Cancer as well. Like, they could have money, or they could be quite well off, or that could represent that they're an earth sign. You know, they could just be like very responsible. They make decent money and they save it. They probably own property, you know, or they have a mortgage. It's that type of like responsible sort of energy. Very good looking person. Very well dressed. I always think this dude looks like Johnny Lee Miller, who has developed a really good American accent, by the way. Like, impressed with that. I saw him in Dexter. I was like, oh my god, haven't you come a long way since Trainspotting? Yeah, there's someone here that's getting ready to ask you out, BT dubs, or like this is going to happen in your future. So this, like I said, it could be Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I just picked up strong Scorpio, Libra also. I can't remember if I said this, but like King of Cups is usually like they're softer energy, but they could do something like work in a hospital. They could be a nurse or a doctor. They could work in spirituality. They could be an artist or do something creative. They could work for a charity. They could be a counselor. They could be a carer, something like this. Very, very stable person. Oh, you know what? They're a huge overthinker though. Though they might deny it. They're a huge overthinker. Okay. You know, this person, that came through for Cancer too. Like, this person is part of your calling. Like, you're meant to be with this person. You have great fortune here as well. So you're going to feel very lucky when this person comes into your life. You're going to feel very lucky to have met this person. Mature man. Ooh la la. So you have an emperor or an empress here. I also just saw a child, so there could be a child with this person. It might happen a little unexpectedly, so if you're not looking for that, maybe just be careful. So you have the emperor and the empress, so this is your match. You know, this person has a lot of books behind them, so they might read a lot. Huge overthinker. They worry a lot, this person. They could travel a lot for work as well, or they could just like to travel. Very cultured person, what you are dealing with here. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else about this King of Cups? That's too many. Anything else about this King of Cups? The Moon. This is more Pisces energy. So they got the fear, man. They got a little bit of the fear. Anxiety, fear. The Hermit. This is someone, they could have some strong Virgo in their chart. You know, they're a bit of a lone wolf, this person. They could have been single for a while, or they could just like to keep themselves to themselves, you know, or they could just spend a lot of time in the house. The Hermit is someone that usually has a lot of knowledge about something. So again, they could be like an avid reader, or they could study a particular subject. They could also study, like it's related to their King of Cups thing, what they do. So whatever they do, like they know a lot about it, you know. But they're more of a, they howl at the moon by themselves kind of thing. Tell me about this King of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So again, I would say you're dealing with someone that's been single for a while, or maybe they don't have a lot of friends, or they keep themselves to themselves. They're more of a homebody, something like this. But they're willing to sort of, you know, give out to you. Like, don't, you know, don't squish my heart, please, thank you. Also with the Page of Pentacles, you could meet them when you do something new. Because the Page of Pentacles is a new thing, like a new hobby that you take up, learning something online, a new job, a new event that you go to, networking for your job, you know. Is there anything? Okay. King of Wands. They have been very coming through in a lot of the readings, but you know, the King of Wands for me is just someone new. So they're just sort of telling me like this is a new person that you're going to be meeting here, but they could have a mix of fire and water in their chart. So Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, they're a huge overthinker. Oh my god. So they're thinking about making you this offer. I mean, they're going to, but they're just overthinking it first. So King of Wands, like very, you know, male or female, very good looking, very charming, usually very good with their words, like a good speaker. People usually like them, you know, alpha male, alpha female, but then you also have the King of Cups or Queen of Cups, which is like very sweet. Usually like very gentle, very well balanced, like very chivalrous, very supportive, you know, that type of lovely sort of energy. They're making a decision. If you already know this person, like they're making a decision now about whether or not they should reach out. All right, tell me about this Empress and this Nine of Pentacles. Please. No? All right. So, random note, you have the Ten of Swords with the World, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So this Empress here, you, I'm going to call that you, something ended. You've had, like, some kind of cycle has closed down for you. The Ten of Swords often indicates being stabbed in the back, or feeling like you were stabbed in the back, or some kind of tricky energy, you know, that you've had a little rest from with the Four of Swords. Like you've had a little rest and you're moving on from. A lot of swords going on there. So it could have been something that made you like overthink a lot. Yeah, you're definitely moving on from that. I think it took you a while to move on from it. Tell me about this Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. Oh, you're fighting it though. This I mean, it's subconscious, right? You know, the money coming in, the accolades, owning your own business, whatever it is, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not good enough to do that. I'm not good enough for the promotion. I don't want to talk in front of people. I don't want to give presentations. I can't do that shit. Yes, you can. Yes, absolutely you can. And you know, if you come from a background of like, you know, say you're working class or whatever, and like your family never had any money and your grandparents never had any money, and it's been like a long generation of like starving farmers or whatever, you know, this is you coming into bank, like you're fighting it, but you've moved out of that energy. See, the reason that you were fighting it is because you didn't think you deserved it, but you do. So you're just moving out of that energy now of feeling like you don't deserve the money or the accolades or the promotion or whatever, and that's why it's coming in now. Also, this thing that you've moved on from, it was toxic. Whatever that was, it could be multiple energies that you've moved on from that were toxic. There could be 6 people or situations that you moved on from that were toxic. 2 in particular, perhaps, that may stand out, but, or it could be like 2 bad relationships and then 4 members of your family, or a group of 4 from your work or something like that. Like a group of 4 and then a group of 2, or a group of 4 and then 2 individuals. But they were toxic. It was some kind of codependency you were in. You know, they didn't want to let you go, is the thing. You know, you were kind of innocent. And then you had someone that was less innocent, or people that were less innocent that didn't want to let you go. Also, if this is like a romantic, doesn't sound very romantic, but you know, romantic relationship, you might have like a really nice body that they really liked. That could have been one of the reasons they didn't want to let you go, you know, or something like that. You know, like if you're a lady, you might have nice jugs or whatever. Yeah, but you're done. You're just walking away. You are done with that shit. Right, let's see. Let's ask about this. Let's see if they'll tell us anything else. Anything else. Tell us about this Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, please. Privileged lady. Yeah, man, you're coming into money. And, you know, I think this is going to free you up to date. So I don't know if you've been like working really hard or something, or you just haven't had a lot of free time, or, you know, maybe you've been working 2 jobs and you're like, I just don't have the fucking time to date, or I don't have the headspace to, yeah. You know, maybe you've just been working on your business, or this is like a job that you've been working towards for a while, or a promotion or something, and you've just not been dating. Whatever this is, the money's going to give you more free time so that you can date this person that's coming in. They're going to reach out to you. You have poverty, so this could be you coming out of poverty. Like literally, you know, it's like rags to riches. I know that phrase is overused, but you have poverty, which is the 5 of Pentacles, and then you have all the money. All of the money. So it's like you go from having like fuck all and being kind of a pov to having like tons of money. You'd be like, woohoo, this is awesome. I do feel like part of the reason you may have had no money for so long is because you had like either one or a bunch of toxic energies around you. There could be a reason, you know, maybe these people are not allowed to share in your money, so you had to get away from them first, right? Or it could be that these people like put you down and made you feel like you weren't worthy of the money, or you weren't worthy of the higher paying jobs or whatever it is, right? You know, maybe you were like, you know, maybe it was like someone that you were like, you know, I think I should set up my own business, and they were like, oh, that's risky. I don't think you should do that. Like, there's a lot of competition. Like, what if you're not good enough? Blah, blah, blah. Like, are you really gonna like put yourself out there and be on the internet, or like, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. So it could be something like that. Or, you know, people do it surreptitiously. They often don't just come out and say stuff like that. They have more surreptitious ways of doing it, putting you down, right? But yeah, you're literally coming out of like, it's like rags to riches. It's beautiful. Let's just see. I'm just going to grab a couple from this deck. Leo, to close the reading. You know, okay, this person's like watching you intently as well, this new person. They're watching you intently and worrying and freaking out and overthinking. You have reconciliation here, so this past person might try and come back, or someone from your past, which Cancer had a similar message. So it could be because of the money. Anything you want to tell Leo from this deck? I wouldn't like reconcile with them though. Like, you have the devil is toxic. That's not a good energy. I honestly wouldn't. I mean, you can make amends. I mean, do what you want, right? Obviously, but you know, maybe make amends with them, but don't let them back in, because also the Five of Wands with the devil, this is someone that brings a lot of chaos. Chaos. I don't know why I said that weird. Like, they bring a lot of chaos. You know, people who are chaotic on the inside present chaos on the outside. So until they do the inner work, they're always gonna basically fuck up your life, because they just, chaos follows them around. So this is someone who is toxic and brings chaos, or is very chaotic. Maybe you guys fought a lot or something, you know. Also, it's someone that left you out in the cold. But no more of that. Okay. Successful self-employment. Bam. This could be the new thing that you're doing for some of you, and you're going to make really good money at it. What else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? You'll have to make a decision. What are you making a decision about? Finding your divine purpose. So there's some kind of, sorry, excuse me. If you are currently trying to decide what to do for your career, they're saying, don't worry, you'll make a decision. Like the brain fog will clear, and it will become very clear what you're going to do. There's some kind of divine purpose here. I also would say, and I said the same thing to Cancer, you should watch that reading, although they're very similar, so, but there might be something in there for you that's not in here, you know. I feel like this person coming in, this new person, is your divine purpose. Oh, I see. Okay, very similar to Cancer. Also, Gemini had a similar reading. So there could be a link there. Maybe you're dealing with one of those signs, but yeah, I think you'll have to make a decision between this person from your past that wants to reconcile and this new person. Releasing anger from past events. Okay, where do I want to put this? Down here. You know, you might be very... Okay. I feel like you guys... This past person's going to contact you, and something that they're going to say is going to help you release anger from what went on with this person. Okay? Because you might have been, you know, kind of pissed off that this person left you out in the cold or something, but something about the conversation, or they're going to apologize or something, is going to help you release the anger, and then it makes space for this new love to come in. Your spirit guides are proud of you. Too many. Anything else for Leo? Drink more water. Watch what you're drinking. Ah, okay. That's just a random nag, I think. They're just randomly nagging you. Okay. Anything else for Leo? Counselor. Some of you guys are going to be a counselor. That's your calling. You might be thinking about doing that. It could be also, you know, counselor is a pretty broad term. Like, you could be working one-to-one, you could take groups. It could be like, you know, you can make an online course. It could be a self-help book, a self-help course. You could be counseling little children. You could work one-to-one with little kids or something like that. You have some kind of calling though about that for some of you. Stepping into the spotlight. I'm going to reshuffle that. Recovering from a lack poverty mindset. So that's also something that you've been like recovering from. Abundance is coming. So it was like part of the package deal that you had to learn, you know, because that lack poverty mindset is like, oh shit, like there's never enough money, like I have to work crazy hours, like I can't, you know, the universe won't catch me if I take a risk, this kind of thing. Anything else for Leo? You are perfect just as you are. Okay, so that's something to do with this new love coming in. Maybe you're like, I don't know, you know, maybe you've been single for a while and you're like, oh, I'm ugly. Or, you know, you're worried about what this person's going to think of you or something like that. Spirit wants you to know that you are perfect just the way that you are. That goes for this self-employment that some of you are going to start, or this new job. Like you are, basically they're like, you are good enough for this, okay? And also this new person is going to think that you're perfect just the way you are. And you have receiving your good karma, which is this new person coming in. They are part of your good karma. You're doing really well. And you are not by yourself. Your ancestors are with you, watching over you, nagging you, very likely. There's a hair on my table, gross. And you have going on a trip or holiday. Ooh, all right. So that's something that came a little out of nowhere. So you're going somewhere. That could be where you meet this person. You might go to a new place, you know, even just for a day trip, or you could go to like a new coffee shop, or you might travel for work. Something, there's some kind of correlation between you going on a little trip or going somewhere new or doing something new and meeting this person. So that's your messages, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Many, many thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. If you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that very much as well. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.